Young Kwaku has it all teed up. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Raymond on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Chip square. Hey, right.
Throwing on their first play. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the 28. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 5, right.
Fields out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Completed over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Completed to Sutton. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Here we go.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He's on the move. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Bills drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And this one does not go far. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Kincaid. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 14-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Working quickly here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're throwing it. On the move, headed right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Connects with Cook. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Easy. Right.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Trying for the deep ball. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion.
Right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Pass complete to Cook. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Cut by Sutton. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. The return starts at the 18. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for Falcons.
Throwing now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense in the hurry up here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get it off his 50th career INT. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Looking for the back that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
Here we go. Set.
Second down and 10. Fields. That throw finds Johnston. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're now set for first and 10.
Here we go.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Juke the defender. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Can. Here we go.
Fields on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go, Set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, Set.
Fields out of the gun. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for first and 10.
Here we go, Set. Set.
Another throw for Fields. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10. Dropping back to throw. Lays out. What a catch. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Buys time, rolling right. Now he throws. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it near the 8. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed to Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go. Right.
Working inside the red zone. Cook calls it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt ends up a 36-yard kick. And the Bills will be in great shape to begin the drive already in enemy territory. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hey, 10. Here we go. Justin. Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fields on 3rd. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Well, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Amendola able to put it through. And the advantage now sits at 24. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
Throwing now off play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Here we go, Slot.
From the red zone now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's second and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Falcons 7. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. Now looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Got a man. Robinson has it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. And the defender comes away with it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Chip clear.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects with Cook. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Play action, Fields. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
So don't jump. Ready?
Fields out of the gun. Pitts brings it in. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
Here we go.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to...
Here we go, son. Go.
A pistol snap, Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills running them out of the building. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12 now. And they pick him off again. And the Bills have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
Falcons 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's out in the clear. And the Bills have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Bills' first
Here we
down.
go. Sit high.
Looking to throw Fields. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. Stays in. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Bring it.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Right.
3rd and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Falcons 7.
Bass now to kick this away.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running left is Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw it. Brought in right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to do some window dressing. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they pick him off again. He's off to the races. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Cut near the goal line. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. Back-to-back big plays have him all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut into the lead by another point. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
EQ. Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He put some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And it's up and good, and they'll get one last tally in the final act of this ball game. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road.